What's up, guys? Robert here with A1 Locksmith. We're back doing our A1 EDU series. Again, we like to look at products that we can tell you about them. How do we change combinations on safes? How do we change battery? And then talk about different products that are coming out, ones that we carry, ones that we've had luck with as Locksmith Company, as a safe company. And so in this exact video, we've decided to take a look at a very popular Browning safe that we carry. And this one is from Browning Pro Steel. And this one is called the Browning 1878 65T. Let's take a look at this monster. All right, so here it is. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. This guy stands 6 feet tall. It is 56 inches wide, 25 inches deep, okay? That's a lot larger than you're probably used to seeing. There's not a lot of manufacturers that have safes this large, okay? This is an American-made product. This is made in Utah, okay? With that, again, Browning Pro Steel. Browning does not make gun safes. They make guns. Pro Steel Safes makes the safes for them. They have been since the 80s. They do a tremendous job. We're going to look at some of the features that they add to it. This particular line of safe, the 1878 line, is available in 6 different sizes. This only comes in what you see here, which is called the metal glaze finish. They do it in-house. They CNC all of the steel accents that they bolt onto it. People really like this traditional rustic look that they're going with. So they left that, the 1878, of course, being the year that John Moses Browning started his company. So they just kind of named a line after him and kind of a tribute to him that way. We're available in electronic or mechanical locks. Same bit goes for the warranty, 5 years. You have an issue, you make a phone call, they'll help you figure it out. They'll pay somebody like a locksmith like us to come out to you even, all right? I'm gonna go ahead and pop the door now so we can go ahead and start taking a look at the goodies on the inside. I guess it's important before I do though, I should mention this is made from an 11 gauge steel. Not amazing, not huge, it's not some TL safe or anything, but for a home safe, that's a really good rating that we always think just based off of what we see as locksmiths, people attempting to break into things. So it's 11 gauge steel, door and body. Difference being is that the door actually has an inner plate as well, which is made from a 12 gauge steel, giving the door a lot of thickness. I pulled the door a little too far. Look here, we've got 14 of these 1¼ inch diameter bolts, and we've got them going up both sides and across the top on this model. Again, the 11 gauge steel, the 1¼ inch bolts, that's where we get our burglar rating from. It falls under an RSC, a residential safety container rating. However, that can change by how much steel they want to use and how many bolts they want to put in. So this one's got a pretty good setup of security features that way. And so the fire protection on this guy is 90 minutes at 1680 degrees. In the, what? I said it in the last video too. It's 90 minutes at 1680 degrees. Pause, watch this. Uh-oh. Keep that in there. So, we always recommend you buy at least 60 minutes of fire protection in a gun safe or a home safe. The reason being is we're basing that off of firefighters that we've worked with, forensics inspectors, people that have had a home fire, the locksmiths who show up and we open up safes and we see what happens, the damage caused, you know. We open this magnificent door, right? We get right into it. This is unique to Browning Pro Steel, this interior setup. They have multiple patents on their interior, so nobody else can make exactly what they do. It starts right here in the DPX door system. We can, as you can see, set weapons on the door. We can do 13 on this mammoth, long guns. As you can see right here, we've got a 12 gauge shotgun resting. I will show you. It's the right thing to do. Clear weapon before I pick it up. So it does have an optic on it. And so if I rest this down, snap that in place, optic goes right in there. I can put 2 in both of the scope savers, they're called. We talk about it often. They're pretty proud of it, and I'd be doing them I'd be doing them a disservice if I didn't tell you that they put this machine right here in front of a door and it pulls a gun in and out, 10,000 times. Credit to the Browning Pro Steel boys and girls over there, because that did not break after 10,000 rounds. Big shout out to Browning, because they use a blued barrel, a stainless barrel in one of their camo wrap barrels. It did not wear on the barrel either, in the exact same place, going 10,000 rounds. It's important you know that. It's pretty cool. Even better though, each one of these is individual. So if one did happen to break, it could be removed, call Browning, new one sent to the house, swap it out. That's really nifty. With that, notice I intentionally put a shorter one on here so that you can see the barrel does not reach the barrel racks, so no big deal. They came out with these loops that just slide right into their MOLLE system, allowing you to put a short weapon on here too. I intentionally turned it sideways to show you, hey man, it's okay that our optic didn't make the scope saver. We'll just turn it sideways. I don't need to put 13 guns in here personally, so I'm gonna put, you know, the handful of guns I'm using consistently, and I can kind of set them up however I need to do it. Pretty awesome. I can put 10 pistols up here on top, which is very useful. Talking about pistols, let's keep going. Underneath these top shelves up here, they've got their pistol racks. That is actually a part, and all it does is bolt on to the bottom of the shelves. And so I can literally just take the weapon, again, clear, dry, no mag. I can take it, slide it right back in on either side. That side actually drops down, so if I have an optic on a weapon, I can do that too, right? So I can take that off. I can add 5 pistols underneath each one of those shelves right now. The pistol rack is a separate accessory. I can bolt that onto every one of these. This is called an axis shelving system. Again, unique to them. This is a solid steel shelf with it's like a polymer, it's like a rubber coating, and pretty loud, right? That's solid steel. Those are pretty unique in the fact that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, as opposed to one long shelf that may over time could not handle as much weight. So we want to be careful and not let the shelf sag. With this, pretty cool, man. You can do about 72 pounds on each one of these shelves is what the manufacturer calls for. That's pretty incredible for all of us out there who know how much ammo weighs and we're trying to store it. So we can go all the way up, we can go all the way down. The shelves intentionally, we wanted to show you in the video, we kind of moved them up and down, moved them around a little bit just so you can kind of see how we play with it. So if I've got something super tall, super long, it can go up here. If I've got an SBR, I can actually set it on this shelf, barrel here. I've created storage underneath of it. Okay, that's pretty great. We can add and change. They've got drawers, they've got different shelving, different bolt-on things that don't come with it but are available. So we wanted to look at what was available. This is really important. I'm gonna take just a second here because nobody talks about this, unfortunately, in the marketing enough. Notice in the back here, I've got a 12 gauge, basically no optic on it. It is standing straight up and down, okay? So the way this works is, remember, we've got all this storage on the door and they've got the feet on the bottom there. Those are gonna have to come in. So in order to do that, very easy. Again, we'll take a weapon, check it. We are cleared. This one does have an optic on it, okay? So with that, I'm gonna place it directly in front of the one in the back there. They're both standing vertical. They're both standing straight up and down. And it's that allows us that room that we need for those feet that the buttstocks are sitting on the door to be able to come in and not hit the guns in the back. That is what allows us to get to, and I'm sorry I'm just now saying this, 65 long guns. This is called the Browning Pro Steel 1878 65T. Not in every model, but pretty much their entire catalog. That number represents long gun storage. So when you tell me, oh man, you know, you can only fit half the guns that the manufacturer says you can, well, this is different. And I'm showing you why. So imagine that if I did line that up, I don't have enough to fill it. I wish I could have showed you. If I line this thing all the way up, doubled up like that, optics and not door filled up, we're gonna get there, okay? So really modular interior. This is actually A1 Locksmith's #1 selling Browning safe. Of all the safes we offer from Browning, which they have an extensive line, we're gonna do more videos on that and talk more about those. This one happens to be the #1 seller. And it's because of everything that we've already talked about in this video, the size and the mass of this monster, all of the storage options that we have inside and out, and of course the 11 gauge steel, the inner plate on the door, the 14 bolts, and the tremendous fire rating, right? So all of that puts together pretty nicely for the package that we get. This video is being shot, so you know, in April of 2023. And as of right now, this safe retails for about $6,800. With that said, that's a pretty great package. Those are LEDs that you see on the inside, and they do come on automatically. They've got a switch or a light when the door shuts. They'll go on and off. So you're not worried about draining or running extra power or anything in their LEDs, so they're not using very much power anyhow. So again, 1878. This happens to be the 65T model. Let me know down in the comments any questions, comments, concerns, or something I didn't cover about this safe that you might want to know a little bit more about. Like I said, it is available in 6 different sizes. We'll actually put a link in the description so you can go check us out on our website. And we'll keep bringing you the A1 EDU videos, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.